What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a super interesting and exciting Liverpool transfer news video, because L'Equipe, the French newspaper, is reporting that Kylian Mbappe is in regular talks with Jurgen Klopp about a potential Liverpool transfer next summer, but Real Madrid are also in regular talks with Kylian Mbappe. So let me know guys, do you see any chance of Liverpool signing Mbappe? I think we have a realistic chance because Jurgen Klopp has been talking with Kylian Mbappe and his agent and his entourage since he was playing for Monaco. Remember that Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool tried to sign Mbappe when he was at Monaco, but the transfer fee basically put Liverpool off. It was too much for Liverpool at that time. Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp have a realistic chance of signing Mbappe, but I can only see that happening if a star player leaves Liverpool, somebody who could generate around £100 million, because yes, we can sell off some fringe players and sign the likes of Diogo Jota and Thiago, but we cannot sell off fringe players and sign Kylian Mbappe. He will cost at least £150 million, maybe even more. He's a huge fan of Liverpool. He talked about this many times, that he, even on FIFA, when he plays FIFA, he selects Liverpool because he really likes how we play and how the Liverpool players are. So I will give you guys the report, but first leave a like if you enjoy these transfer news updates, and thank you so much on the support on yesterday's episode. It hit 26,000 views now in just one day, which is a new record for my channel. So I'm really grateful for each and every one of you guys, and also welcome to the new subscribers. If you are watching this and if you are not subscribed yet, make sure you do subscribe, because I'm posting daily content, and Liverpool Career Mode is coming very soon, either later tonight or tomorrow, depending on when I can finish editing the episode. So L'Equipe report that with 2 years remaining on his contract, 21-year-old Mbappe is coming to a big decision. At the moment, there is no reason to assume, according to the report, that Mbappe will sign a new deal. So Mbappe, the future for Mbappe is either three clubs, any one of three clubs, Real Madrid, Liverpool, or staying at PSG. L'Equipe claims that Les Parisiens would be wise to be pessimistic about their ability to hold on to Mbappe. He means, or they mean the PSG, because extension talks began under Antero Henrique and they have continued under new sporting director Leonardo, but they have gotten nowhere. Mbappe is ready to take the next step in his career. He doesn't want to play for PSG and in the French league forever. He knows that if he truly wants to become the world's best, he needs to play in a better league. And Leonardo will have one hand tied behind his back in his attempts to convince Mbappe and his family, because Luis Ferrer, a member of PSG's recruitment team, is seeking to exit the club. The relevance of this is that Ferrer has been a long-time confidant of the Mbappe family. He contributed significantly to the player joining PSG in the first place in 2017 and regularly accompanies Mbappe's father to French national team matches. Everything is not as smooth as desired between the two parties. Why has neither of them publicly denied the Sunday Times information on September the 13th, claiming that Paris Saint-Germain, that Mbappe will join Real Madrid, because each side was waiting for the other to do it. Why are PSG not making his extension their sole and unique priority? Because the club must manage the extension of Neymar's contract in parallel, and they don't want to upset the egos of either star. Why doesn't the player Mbappe himself announce his desire to stay at PSG in the long term? Maybe because he doesn't know precisely if he really wants to stay. Since he started at PSG, Mbappe has always viewed the club as a possible intermediary step. Real Madrid have been his dream destination for a long time. He could have signed there just after Monaco, but he did not give up on his acutely planned out intended career path. Despite everything, the Real Madrid board have far from given up on a possible deal, and If it wasn't for the pandemic, Real Madrid probably would have already made another attempt to sign Mbappe this summer. Zidane wanted to sign all of Mbappe, Camavinga and Pogba this summer before the pandemic hit, and Real Madrid don't have any funds because of that. The club's director general, Jose Angel Sanchez, is convinced that he will be able to sign the first 2 players next summer, and he is counting on Mbappe not signing an extension so that he can make an Eden Hazard-like offer, having bought the Belgian international for around 100 million euros last summer when Hazard had 1 year left on his contract. Real Madrid are convinced that Zidane's presence as manager is an irrefusable prospect for Mbappe, but Mbappe also likes Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool. We shouldn't forget that in 2016 Jurgen Klopp called the player himself to try to convince him to join Liverpool, nor the fact that in 2017 one of the 2 American owners of Liverpool landed their private jet in Nice and brought the Mbappe family on board of the private jet and negotiated to try to convince Mbappe to basically join Liverpool. Today Liverpool are the dominant force in English football, and the contracts between Klopp and Mbappe's entourage have never stopped. This is L'Equipe, a very respected newspaper, reporting this. Obviously, the other major European clubs also dream of signing Mbappe, but Mbappe will not join Barcelona because it would close the door for him to move to Real Madrid. He would not join a Manchester City either, at least not next summer, definitely, despite his appreciation for Pep Guardiola, because PSG will never accept being owned by the Qataris to sell Mbappe to a Middle Eastern rival in the form of United Arab Emirates, who own Man City. Juventus does not entice the player much at all, and Bayern Munich are currently refusing as a matter of principle to do deals in more than £100 million. PSG are competing with the competition from Real Madrid and from Liverpool. Leonardo must move fast to offer Mbappe an unbelievable deal, bearing in mind that he already earns 21 million euros gross per year. So that's the problem, I think, for Liverpool. How can we offer him enough wages to convince him to join Liverpool, plus come up with a transfer fee that is enough to convince PSG? I think Real Madrid can outbid Liverpool, they just have more money than us. But what if we sell Mane or Firmino to Barcelona, and Barcelona put 150 million on the table for either Mane or Firmino? I think Salah is the player that we can't really sell, and I think that Mane and Firmino are both like incredibly important for Liverpool, don't get me wrong. But signing Mbappe is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Liverpool, in my opinion. Because Mbappe is as big a talent as Messi and Ronaldo, and he could become as big in football history as those types of players. And there is only probably 1 or 2 chances for Liverpool to do that deal. Right now, when he has only 1 year left on his contract, this is probably the best chance for Liverpool. Who knows, in 5 years, when Mbappe might want to move again from either Real Madrid or PSG, who knows where Liverpool will be financially, who knows where we will be in the Premier League, in terms of will we be still title contenders and Champions League contenders. Let's hope so, but you can never predict that far into the future. So right now, this probably is Liverpool's best chance to get Mbappe, and I think that's why Jurgen Klopp is pushing so hard to get him. We have sat down multiple times with Mbappe and his agent and his entourage to try to convince him to join Liverpool. So I'm sure that Mbappe is well aware of the fact that Liverpool are big admirers of Mbappe. And can you imagine if Mbappe signed for Liverpool? The internet would explode, and the Liverpool fan base would explode as well. So let me know, what do you think about this report? I think it's fascinating, it's very interesting, and I really wanted to share that report with you guys. And according to Football Insider, it looks like Wijnaldum has rejected another Liverpool contract, and he is holding out for a big contract of at least 4 years in length So Wijnaldum wants to stay at Liverpool until he's 33, and I don't think Liverpool are ready to offer him that. I think the maximum that we want to offer him is 3 years, and maybe we don't want to offer him big wages, because who knows where Wijnaldum will be when he's 33 years old, in terms of will he be as good as he is right now. And we don't really want to end up in a situation where Wijnaldum in his last 1 or 2 years is just a passenger in the Liverpool squad, and we can't really move him on because of his big wages. Liverpool are very sensible and very smart in their negotiations. I'm not sure now that we have Thiago and Diogo Jota, I'm not sure that I would offer Wijnaldum a 4-year contract, but I don't really know the financial situation that Liverpool are in right now. I'm sure that we are trying to move on some players, and the squad for Lincoln, and especially the starting 11, will be very telling, because I think the players who Liverpool are trying to sell, the likes of Brewster, Harry Wilson, maybe even Marco Grujic, I'm not sure they will feature against Lincoln, because what if one of them get injured and then Liverpool can't sell them on for a big profit this summer? It's a very tricky and very interesting situation. So I think that the Lincoln squad for Liverpool, and especially the starting 11 against Lincoln on Thursday in the League Cup, will be very telling for Liverpool fans. And there is a report in the Liverpool Echo by Paul Gorst, the Liverpool-based journalist, that Liverpool are looking to sell a number of players. Xherdan Shaqiri's future is also up for question. We are trying to basically sell him, but so far no bids came in for Shaqiri, and we are trying to make a profit on him, selling him for 20-25 million pounds. Marco Grujic and Harry Wilson are the two players that Liverpool are more actively trying to sell, and we expect around 40 million pounds for the pair of them. Loris Karius' future is clear. He has absolutely no place in the Liverpool squad. Adrian is our second choice goalkeeper, Kelleher is our first choice. Last season Kelleher played in the League Cup, Adrian played in the FA Cup. It could be a similar scenario this season. Karius is up for sale, he can find a new club for himself, so Liverpool don't plan on using him. And also Ryan Brewster's future is unclear at the moment. Sheffield United boss Chris Wilder said that he can't say too much about Brewster, but he talked to Liverpool about Brewster. The Sheffield United CEO talked to the Liverpool CEO about Ryan Brewster, and he will leave it up to the club, Sheffield United and their CEO, to basically negotiate a transfer or a loan deal for Ryan Brewster. So that's the most information that we have about that situation. And Sadio Mane said this about Thiago: not only me, all the world knows what Thiago is capable of doing. He's one of the best players in the world, so we are lucky to have Thiago in our team, and I think he showed that he's a great player. Obviously it was a tough game, to be honest, against Chelsea. It was a tough game, especially in the first half. We found it very difficult to create chances, and I think when Chelsea got the red card, it made it easier. The second half we created many chances, and finally we scored 2 goals. I think today we deserved the win. And Mane also spoke about specifically the second goal, where he chased Kepa all the way after giving the ball away to get the ball. Yeah, sure, these kind of things are always what we try on the training pitch. When he got the ball, I knew it would be difficult for him to have an option. The only choice was to shoot it upwards. So I was in front of him and he tried to pass it. Unluckily for him, he made a mistake. Lucky for me, and I scored the second goal for my team and we won. Oh man, I just love Sadio Mane. He's such a down-to-earth player who is so good, world class, and I'm really happy that Liverpool have him. He's one of my favorite players, and I hope he stays for many years. Don't get me wrong, the way that I'm talking about like getting Mbappe, it's like I want Liverpool to sell one of their front three. No, I don't want that to happen. But if that's the only way we can fund the Mbappe transfer, I would be okay with maybe Liverpool selling Firmino. I would be a lot more upset if they sold Salah or Mane, just because of their contribution to the team in terms of goals and assists. But Firmino also contributes massively. He's the glue that sticks everything together for Liverpool, especially up front and in midfield. So who knows what would happen if Firmino left Liverpool. But at the moment, we can wait until next summer to find out whether Mbappe will join Liverpool or not. Until then, let's just enjoy this season and the marvelous football that Liverpool will play throughout the rest of the season. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.